the individual stats won't mean as much if you guys don't win, get into the playoffs and all that. But just reflecting on the season, you have a chance to lead the league in touchdown passes and several other records in reach. What do those kind of mean to you and at this point in your career?
Well, I think the only thing that matters, the only record that matters is that we win. I think that's always been my mentality, and so I think for us, all we want to do is have a great week this week, get prepared for a championship-style football game. It's going to be a tough battle, and we're looking forward to that opportunity. We have a lot of respect for the Arizona Cardinals and how they play, so we know it's going to be a good matchup.
You've carried more of the offensive load this year than any other season of your career. Has it felt that way to you, or has it felt just like any other season?
It's felt like we're doing what we need to do to win, for the most part. And I think that we've always could be a little bit better. That's always the case. That's how I always think and how our football team always thinks. But at the end of the day, we want to go home as winners. We want to be able to find a way to win. And so I think this season is. There's been a lot to it, obviously, and I think that guys have been making a lot of great plays and doing a lot of special things, and that's not me. It's really the other guys making great plays.
How different is this to have a lot of it out of your hands?
Say it one more time.
How different is this whole thing because half of it's out of your hands?
Well, I don't think it's for us it's kind of one of those things that it's still in our hands in the sense that you control what you can control, and it's the last regular season game of the year. We don't know what's going to happen after that. But all I know is that we want to put our best foot forward and try to play our best game, because it's it's the last opportunity in the regular season to accomplish something that we wanted to accomplish, and that's to continue to progress and be better, and we want to be great, come Sunday.
Will you monitor that score?
No, I won't pay attention to it. I want to make sure I'm very locked in on what we're doing. It's something that I always try to focus on, not paying attention to other scores going on or anything like that.
The passing game numbers have been down a little bit the last couple of weeks. Do you see anything, any kind of theme there that's held those down the last couple of weeks?
I think we can be a little bit better. I can be a little bit sharper. Other than that, I think that we've been very successful throwing the ball all year. I don't think it's anything that we're doing or anything like that. I think you just got to be a little bit sharper. So that's the part we look forward to. That's why we practice. That's why we play. Last week especially, it was one of those games where I think we only had 3 or 4 minutes in the first quarter of possession. They had the rest of the quarter, and the second quarter. I don't think we really had a chance. Really, I don't think we got the ball till later in the middle of the second half or whatever. So, second quarter, I should say. So I think that the thing is, we made the plays that we needed to make. We made the plays that we needed to make to win, and like I said, winning is the only thing that matters.
Why are these games against Cardinals especially physical?
Say that one more time.
Why are these games against the Cardinals especially physical?
Well, I think the Arizona Cardinals, they're a great football team across the board. I mean, think about their corners, you think about their safeties, you think about the defensive line and linebackers. They're really, really talented players, some of the best you can find. And so it's going to be one of those things that we're going to have to be prepared to play great football. We had a tough matchup against them last time and on the road, and so we know they'll be ready to play.
You just mentioned winning is the only thing that matters. What does it mean to you that you've now had a winning record in every season of your career?
I think it's a testament to the hard work. I think it's a testament to, everything that you put into everything that you do. From the off season to during the season, to the constant thought process that you put into each game and each day, and the preparation that you put into it. At the end of the day, when my career is over, a long time from now, hopefully, all I want to be able to look at is the winning part, and that's the thing that really matters to me more than anything else. I wake up every morning to win. I don't worry about anything else in the sense of stats or anything else. I'm sure there's guys who may have better stats. I don't know, but at the end of the day, all I know is that I want to win every time I step on the field.
I'm sure you heard about the 22-yard sack and talked about it in film. And what's the balance there of, you've made so many plays doing that, extending plays. What's the balance there of getting the ball out quickly versus extending the play like you did?
Well, I think you always want to get the ball out quickly. And then there's some times where the game kind of dictates itself, and you're trying to make a play and everything else, but you also got to be smart. And so, I think that we've been pretty great at that in terms of extending plays, and guys making plays down the field and everything else. And so, like for example, last week, they got me on one. I think it was Lawrence, right, who got me on that one. So you know, he's pretty talented, so getting away from him is not easy. But you know, I think that we've had a lot of successful plays too. So, you know, you just want to have more good ones than bad, I think, and then just trust that you're going to make the right decision. So, you know, I definitely want to try to throw the ball away if you can. If not, you know, then try to find a way to make a play.
What in particular do you have to be aware with when it comes to Arizona? They have managed to get some pressure on you the last few times out.
You know, Arizona's always been great. You know, they really have. You know, their defense is stellar. They can really fly around, and they call a bunch of blitzes and everything else. We've picked them up, you know, a lot of the times pretty good, and then sometimes not. So we want to make sure that we pick them up all the time if we can. And you know, like I've always said, there's a lot of green grass behind it if you do. You know, so we gotta make those plays, and I think we're going to be prepared for everything they have. They have a lot of different things that they do, so we got tons of study and tons of preparation. That's really where you make or break the game right there. You know, is the preparation and everything that you do to study and get ready, and then finally go execute it on Sunday.
I know that you enjoy stepping onto the field for every game, but knowing that this is the last game at home for 2017, does it make it any more special being in front of the 12s for that last time?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously playing, you know, at home means a lot to us, and we want to be able to end the season on a positive note at home, you know, and hopefully get a chance to continue on, you know. And I've always said this, but you always want to get to December with a chance. You know, I know there's a lot of teams with no chance right now, and I think for us, we have a great chance. We control what we can control in the sense of how we play and how we step on the field in the white lines, and then see what happens, you know, down the road. But I think for us, we just want to have a great week of practice and be in the moment now. Today is a great day. Today's a great day because it's the only day we have. You know, it's the only day that, you know, God has given us today to make the best of what we have today. And having a great week of practice so far, but we got to make sure we have a great day today. And that's what we look forward to. That's what I look forward to is going out and practicing with the guys and having a lot of fun while doing it and loving the game.
Russ, what did you make of the comments by Bruce Arians that, you know, this is their home field? And
Say that again.
what did you make of the comments from Bruce Arians to his team that this is their home field, CenturyLink?
Yeah, I don't think you pay attention to it too much. I think that you know, for us, we just want to play a great football game. You know, we want to play a great football game, and we know it's going to be a tough challenge, and we're looking forward to the challenge. We're ready to play some ball.
Russell, Thomas Rawls has kind of been coming on. What can you play about his perseverance and how that can help the team on Sunday?
Well, Thomas Rawls' perseverance has been great all year. You know, he's battled. His resilience has been unbelievable. He's fought through the times that he hasn't had the opportunity and everything else, and I think that shows the testament of who he is as a person, who he is as a ball player. You know, and the way he comes to work, he practices as hard as he can go every day. Every time he touches the ball, he runs to the end zone and does all that stuff so that you want him to do. He's a true professional, and I think that Thomas has been a great teammate, a great friend, and a great football player for us for a while now. And so it was good seeing him get back out there and just do a great job. He really ran the ball really hard last week and physical and made the right decisions and everything else. And so, you know, hopefully he'll get another chance to be successful again.
Last time against Arizona, you had the double spin for the big play. You got a triple spin, and you know.
Do I have a triple spin in me? I'm sure I do somewhere. You know, I don't plan it, but yeah, I think that like you're saying, like the question earlier. You know, I think that there's times where you make some great ones, and sometimes you're like, oh man, I wish I just threw that ball away. But there's been some really cool ones too when you just keep playing ball and keep fighting for what you want to fight for. So, you know, hopefully something else will happen.
Anything else? Thanks, Russell.
Thank you guys. Go Hawks. Yep. Thank you.